every time I look at the backyard, I go, it's not my backyard.
Yeah.
For the plants, we wanted something really dense and really lush.
Somebody comes over and sees it. Where's the water come from? Is there a river?
Yeah. Well, hello.
Phenomenal.
I look phenomenal. I'll take that. How you doing, young man? I'm the pond guy, Greg.
Great, good to meet you. I'm Al Mataro.
Al Mataro. And this is a project you did 3 years ago, Joey?
Exactly.
Is it 3 years? Yeah, 3 years.
2020.
What town are we in?
This is the town of Stouffville. We're just outside of the town, Stouffville, on the borderline.
And this guy built your pond, huh?
He certainly did.
Let's check it out.
COVID, wasn't it? Well,
Yeah.
it probably,
Well, it kinda
it was 2
started,
months
yeah,
later, 2 or 3 months into COVID when the restrictions started. So
Yep.
anyway, it ended up, we just wanted to start planning a backyard because we had a wooden deck back here. And, you can't keep wood back here.
Wow.
It rots, obviously, because it's always damp and whatnot. But anyway, so we just wanted to start talking about, let's do some planning. And sure enough, Joe comes back with this gorgeous plan and kind of says, right here is a pond.
So you did not call Joe for a pond?
No.
We did everything else too.
Okay.
So yeah, this complete project Joe and his gang did, but it's interesting because it was the last thing in our mind that we would put a pond in the backyard, and let alone try to imagine what that looks like, right? So sure enough, put the drawing together and right to the T, we built it. We spent weeks, Jan and I, my wife and I, just planning it out, sketching on the ground, kind of trying to visualize this thing. It was what, good 3 months?
Yeah, we were here a while.
Good 3 months, and at that time it was like every day.
Yeah.
There weren't too many other things.
Well,
going
because you
on.
did the full project, though.
It was COVID time and there were restrictions and that, so we kind of all watched what we did, and it turned out spectacular. I got it. Every time I look at the backyard, I go, it's not my backyard.
Yeah.
It's someone else's.
Well, you've been here for 30 years. This is quite a difference.
Well, it made a big difference, and with the forest and everything behind us, you'd think that was enough.
Well, no. I mean, what a backdrop that you have for this. So this used to be all wooden deck, and now you made it all hardscapes and stuff. You got the full lifestyle. You got the swimming pool.
And I think what else Joe introduced was not, the pond's certainly important.
Yeah.
But there's some sort of
gorgeous
a theme. So, there's a fire pit. And
I love the stepping rocks across it.
you
That
have to walk around that.
and that beautiful veiled waterfall up there. I mean, it's just the first thing is just stunning when you come around here. Got a little pooch, huh? So, Joey, why don't you walk us through what you did here?
Okay, so obviously we wanted a big patio area here and a covered area here that they could spend time in all elements other than winter, obviously. So got the TV up there, a fireplace here, got a fire table here. So, the coloring lent itself to the scalloped urns, like just the color of the patio and the wall stone that we use. We wanted to put a beach in for their grandkids. This is a little formal feature that I thought would lend some interest to the design. Kind of ties it in with the wall behind and the structure behind that. Here we wanted a cool way to get to the fire pit area. So we added these stepping rocks in. We got to use this really nice granite that we normally don't use on this project. Again, tried to create viewing areas of the waterfall from every area of the backyard. For the plants, we wanted something really dense and really lush. Different colors, different textures, working together with one another. I think we did a nice job with that. Customers added their own little things to the area. Tried to incorporate some logs in there that's mossed up really nice.
We had 3 goldfish, and then some friend of ours threw in another little fish.
And then all of a sudden, voila!
So it's like, here we are, and we're like, we didn't want any fish. And
Now you got
I
fish.
regret saying that, but we...
So anyway, you got the plants last year. They were bigger, right? And so this is one thing, and I keep telling people this on my presentations. This is a water lily that was in the original pot that it got sold in, and you can see it's kind of anemic because it gets root bound. So it doesn't have enough room to grow in this pot. So this is what it got sold in. And so this, every year you got to repot and refertilize your aquatic plants. So there's 2 lilies in here, and they both need to be repotted and fertilized. This never gets old. Look at this pathway that Joey does. I mean, he's such an artist. And all of these are at the same level right in here. And then, you're just walking alongside a beautiful waterfalls. And then I love the sumac and how the water just comes out of there. I mean, when I turned the corner right over there, the first thing I noticed was this veiled waterfall. There's probably lights behind these things, so it just illuminates up at night. It just kind of glows. But such great landscaping. 2 grandkids, they got the play area. Would this not be a phenomenal place if you had grandparents that like this? And that must be his wife. Jan, the pond guy Greg.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So how long have you two lovebirds been married?
Oh man, well I'll tell you this. I'll tell you on the 21st of July we celebrated our 50th, what's the date anniversary since we've been together.
50 years. Well, one of you looks it.
Thank you.
How has this been? Has it been a fun hobby for you?
Yeah, I've become obsessed with keeping it clean and the rest of it. So yeah, it's become a new thing. It's my hobby now.
Well, it is a beautiful environment back here. I can't even picture it without it, but you've lived here for over 30 years and this has only been here for 3, right?
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It really is. Considering what it used to look like before, right? It
Grass.
was just grass, just a big grass area.
You know what I like when somebody comes over and sees it, where's the water come from? Is there a river
Yeah,
back
yeah,
here?
they don't realize that it just
It's
recirculates.
all natural. You know? It happened on its own.
Just spectacular to see how people are living the aquascape lifestyle out here in Toronto. If you're interested in seeing how other people all over the world are living the aquascape lifestyle, I'm going to put a link to other cool backyards too. I love my job.